Well, President Trump touting his plan to slash taxes with his Treasury Secretary Steve Mnuchin backing him up, and this time with a lot more conviction. Take a listen.
It will be a big, big cut. At the same time, we will provide massive tax relief for the middle class.
Our objective is to pass tax reform by the August recess, and I think that's a very aggressive timetable, but realistic and something that the President and I are very committed to doing.
So by August, voted, done, agreed.
And signed.
Wow, a very specific number there. Joining us now is Dan Mitchell of the Cato Institute, Adam Lashinsky of Fortune Magazine, and Recon Capital Partners CIO Kevin Kelly. Good to see you all. Let me go first to Dan. This is quite a message that you can do both Obamacare, repeal and reform and replace, and have a tax cut by August. What needs to be done to get that done inside the Beltway, Dan?
The number one thing they have to figure out is this controversial border adjustment provision in the House bill. That's not in Trump's plan. A lot of senators don't like it. A lot of the American business community doesn't like it, but it's very attractive to House Republicans because it's $1 trillion of revenue that they're using to finance a lot of the good tax cuts in their plan. So somehow you have to make all these pieces fit together, and they're not there yet.
But, Dan, just with you for a second, don't they believe that there is something to a very active situation happening? Once tax cuts come down, you may have a revival of the economy like we haven't seen in years. Therefore, it would generate more revenue.
There's no question if we could get the corporate rate down to 15 or 20% and some of these other provisions like expensing, it would be great for the economy's long-run efficiency and the competitiveness of the U.S. economy. It has to happen if Trump wants to be successful, I think.
But not everybody's a believer, Kevin. And, of course, yesterday we had Jamie Dimon pouring water on a parade by saying that we're not going to get tax cuts till 2018. Who do you believe, Mnuchin or Jamie Dimon?
Yeah, I mean, I had a hard time early. I've been on the show before having a hard time earlier because they're making it more complicated. Just get taxes done. Just make it clean and simple. Don't include this border adjustment tax. You can address that later. All you need to do is take the corporate tax rate down to 20%, lower the personal income tax rate, and then if you want to get more complicated, do that later. But you've promised
Kevin, I love you, but you're not answering. Who do you believe? Jamie Dimon, who says it can't be done?
I believe Jamie Dimon because nothing gets done in Washington quickly or fast enough, and you've got too many lawyers and lobbyists with their hands out there. So I believe Jamie Dimon.
Adam Lashinsky, who are you voting for?
Well, I do as well. There's a substantive issue here regarding this isn't just not what's right for the economy or what economists think. This is a political issue. And it's not just Jamie Dimon who's going to say this isn't going to happen as quickly as you might think. Okay. It's a lot of House Republicans who are going to say this isn't going to happen as quickly as you think. And that's because the administration isn't going after entitlements at the same time.
Okay. Well,
and there are a lot of people who are going to say
believes the president and the Treasury Secretary for this day. Anyway, we'll have to wait and see. We're going to